Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to discuss about the packet switched network. The packet switched network, there are two types of packet switched networks are there. One is datagram network, another one virtual circuit network. So, in this class, we are going to discuss about only the datagram network of packet switched network. The last class already we had discussed about these switching concepts, then circuit switched network, then types of switching networks. So in this class we are going to discuss about the packet switched network. So under the packet switched network, the datagram network. So first, the packet switching network. What is packet switching? So packet switching is the method of data transfer where the data is broken into small pieces of variable length and then transmitted to the network line. The last class already we have discussed about the circuit switch network. In the circuit switch network, you have to establish one dedicated link, dedicated path. So the dedicated link will be established using the wires. The circuit switch network. In the packet switching network, the data that is broken into small pieces of data. So each broken pieces of data that are called the packets. After receiving those broken data or packets, all are reassembled at the destination to make the complete file. Due to this method, the data gets transferred fast and in an efficient manner. So in this method, there is no pre-setup or resource reservation is required like the circuit switched method. Because in this circuit switch network, there are three phases are there. First one is setup phase. The link will be established. Second phase, data transfer. Third phase, after transferring the data, disconnect. But here in the packet switching network, there is no pre-setup or resource reservation. So in the packet switching network, this method uses store and forward techniques. So each hop will store the packet first and then forward the packets to the next host destination. Each packet contains control information, source address and destination address. Due to these packets can use any route or path in an existing network. So in the packet switching network, the total data will be divided into pieces of data. These pieces of data that are called the packets. So we can send the packets one by one from source to destination. So this is the block diagram of the packet switching network. Here in this example, the source and destination. In between source and destination, the packet switching network is there. At the center side, one application data. That data will be broken into three pieces of data. You listen in the figure. Okay, three pieces. Each pieces that is called the packet. First packet, second packet, third packet. So each packet has two parts. One is for the control information, that is a packet header. So the small part, the left side, there is a control information. That's a packet header. Then second part is a large part, that is a data part. The combination, when you combine control information, that is a packet header plus data, that is a one packet. So in this example, one application data, the full data can be broken into three pieces of packets. Then sender can send the packets using the packet switching network, then receiver side. The receiver side also The destination can receive all the packets and reassembled the packets to get the original data. Then the types of switch network. Already we have discussed the types of switching network. So there are three types. One is circuit switch network, packet switch network, message switch network. Circuit switch network, the last class already we had discussed. Packets under the packet switch network, two types, datagram network and virtual circuit network. In this class, we are going to discuss about only the datagram network. So there are two basic forms of packet switching. That's a datagram network and virtual circuit network. First, datagram based packet switching. In datagram switching, the path is dependent on the data. The packets have all the necessary information like source address, destination address and port identity, etc. So in connectionless datagram based packet switching mode, each packet is treated independently. Each packet can choose different routes and the routing decisions are made dynamically when data are transmitting inside the network. So at the destination, the packets can be received out of order or in any sequence. There is no predefined route and the guaranteed packet delivery is not possible in the datagram network. Because in the datagram network, the data will be divided into pieces of data that is called the packets. So when the sender sent the packets to the destination place, each packet can choose the different path. That is, each packet or independently. To secure guaranteed packets receiving, additional end system protocol need to be configured. So in the packet switching, there is no setup, transmit and tear down phases involved. So setup phase, data transfer phase and disconnect phase is available only in the circuit switched network. You listen this diagram, this example. Here there are four systems. A, then below one more system, then receiver side there's two systems. So our aim is to send the message from A system to B system. Okay, a datagram network with four switches. So now the data sent from the system A to the system X. Okay. So A send the data 1, 2, 3, 4. Normally one data can be divided into pieces of data. So packets. So here A send the 4 packets. First packet 1, 2, 3, 4. The destination is X. Okay. So sending the data. First packet send the data. Number 1 first packet. Number 2 second packet. Number 3 third packet. Number 4 fourth packet. So each and every packet choose the different path. You listen this figure carefully, this diagram carefully. Okay, each choose different path. Above 1, 3. Then left side the the second packet. Okay, so finally all the packets goes to the destination place. But the packets can choose the path independently. Okay. Then datagram, each packet treated independently. The packets can take any practical route. Packets may arrive out of order. Packets may get lost or delayed. The packet switching datagram network. Up to receiver to reorder packets and recover from missing packets. So this is one another example. Here also source and destination. First, there are 3 packets, 1, 2, 3. So the first diagram, the A diagram, sender and receiver. The sender is going to send 3 packets, 1, 2, 3. Then second diagram, B diagram, the packet 1, 2. First send the 1 and 2. Then third diagram, C diagram, the third packet can choose the another path. You listen the path of the packets carefully. So each packet may choose different path to reach the destination. That is a datagram network. But in the virtual circuit network, each packet can choose the same path. But in the datagram network, each packet can take different path. That's very important. There's a difference between datagram network and virtual circuit network. Then, what are the advantages of packet switching? Efficient in terms of bandwidth, transmission delay is minimum, missing packets can be detected by the destination, then cost-effective implementation. Last advantage, reliable when busy path or link breakdown is detected in the network. The packets can be transmitted by other links or can use a different path. Disadvantages of packet switching. The packet switching does not follow any particular order to transmit the packet one by one. Second disadvantage, packet missing occur in large data transmission. So when you send the large size of data transmission, at that time some packets may be missing. That's one of the disadvantage of using packet switching. The third one, each packet needs to be entered with sequence numbers, receiver address and other information. The next disadvantage, routing is complex in the nodes as packets can follow multiple paths. The last disadvantage, when rerouting occurs for some reason, the delay in receiving the packets is increased. So these are the advantages of packet switching and disadvantages of packet switching. So this is the datagram example. So under the packet switching network, there are 2 types of packet switching network: datagram network, virtual circuit network. In this class, we discussed about only the datagram network. In the next video, I will explain about the virtual circuit network. What's the difference between datagram network and virtual circuit network is, in the datagram network, each packet can choose the different path to reach the destination. But in the virtual circuit network, all the packets can choose the same path to reach the destination. That's very important. The datagram packet switching network is very important. Thank you, students.